Hello there, I'm Bob the Fool, and this is Shadowrun Returns. So, as last we left this is the second episode. So, as last we left the storyline of this game, we got a phone call from one of our old runner buddies. They turned out to be dead, and they sent us what's called a dead switch. It's Sam Watts. Yeah. So he wants us to investigate. He wants someone to investigate his murder after his death, and we're promised a fair amount of sums of money for it. So we're going to be running off and trying to take care of that. Before that, though, I should probably read the scene. Your plane hits the sea-tack. Tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. For long, sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmont Barrens. Organ grinders. A local chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for new yen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Baron has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Alright. It smells like death and bleach in here! I think it said hello, come in? I don't know. The smell of death and decomposition wastes over you, only slightly masked by the minty, fake fresh smell of some type of deodorant. Alright. Let's talk to Dresden. Do you have any files we can use? Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job!" A little more than you want or expect from someone in a chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might be just a spray reflection of chrome and surgery tools. Sorry? Didn't hear you come in. Didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporation took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John John Dresden, the organ grinder's branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me the franchise area's coroner too. And you are? My name's Rob. I represent Sam Watt, and I'm looking into his murder. He frowns. Interesting. The dead man makes for a strange client. But what makes you think he's here? He has a locator chip in his skull. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press hasn't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? So this is about our job. Digital ghost. When it's yeah, he want. There we go. The dwarf raises an eyebrow, a smile wiping the suspicious from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over there. Talk to me, Dresden. He's my second Emerald City Reaper victim. The third was downtown. It's the Emerald City Reapers. He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Reaper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Horrible for business. How else are we going to surprise large megacorp CEOs with 30 hearts? Let's see here. What do you take? Yeah. Delicious! A trophy hunter! What do you take? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. Okay. What about our other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing. The third had a spleen removed. Dresden, get out here! I hear about a new Rippervac here. Sam Watt. Ooh, there was things I can interact with here. Ooh. So we picked up a basic med kit. Let's look over Sam. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face is ashen white for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small pencil-thin insertion covered in drained blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. I can't read. Yay! It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam is several plastic envelopes containing evidence found on the body. You can examine the evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Okay. What's on the business card? Moving things around, you make it out that it's a place called the Seamstresses Union. Something had written on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Look at cred stick. Standard cheap unsecure cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without sliding it. Yeah, we'll leave it. Purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several the buttons are missing and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Handwritten note. You can see part of the note given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we're arg. We have been long to say I'm saw. See you there. Love, Jessica. Okay. What's up with Grumpy McGrumpface? Towering over the mini corner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks and pointing ears and Yathandron brawl, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a smile away. So this new Rippervac, Watts, name's familiar. Don't his mother kill herself a while back? Kierner frowns at you. If you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer's Uns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel, has a decent understanding of human and meta-human anatomy too. So, I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. No damn help, dwarf! The Lone Star, our detective, finally notices you. You know his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? Let's see here. You know, maybe we should try working together with this guy. So, so you're the detective in the case we were hired to help you out. The Drac you are! I got anywhere from my investigation. You get anywhere near my investigation, and I will be on you. And it will be you on the slab, troll. God damn, I can't talk. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week, and claiming my promotion. Okay. So what's up, Dresden? Dresden looks at you amused. Do you always make friends so easily? I'm great at dinner parties too. He cocks his head to his side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Let's see here. I think, Sam was there when I needed him. It's, return a favor. That sounds right. I know absolutely nothing about the guy. Fascinating again. Detective McClaskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McClaskey. He'd convince his own mother if it meant another 10 new yen a week on his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Justin pauses, considering. You have honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do for you? Let's see here. Let's find out who still uses scalpels. We'll go down the detective route. I need to not unplug things. Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither professions use them much anymore. It's possible some with a similar chop shop still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Alright, so, let's ask about Sam's mother. The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name is on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were some unusual bruises on her upper arm, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Let's ask about the detective. I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McClaskey's career and wallet. What are organs worth? Why not? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of new yen. But individual organs? Not worth as much anymore. What with all the new synths and cyber stuff on the market these days.
Organ grinders only deal with recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though. They don't care where the bodies come from, either. What can you tell me about the Seamstress Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens, that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me? I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easy to get along with. They don't mind my voice. So where was he killed? Oh yeah, gain some karma. Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful?
Okay, I'll go do that, I guess. Boop. The cold storage drawer is labeled. Cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe. The eternal temperature is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Open drawer. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the heavily clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa! Yeah, what voice do I want to give him? Whoa! Ease there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands beside you. For someone who just woke up from a morgue locker, he seems unfrazzled and pretty well put together. He sports a data jack drilling into his temples and shamanistic tattoos peeking around his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. You were sleeping in a freezer? A freezer for dead people? I didn't tell you. Yeah, don't tell me you haven't considered it. Cheaper than a coffin hotel. And the surface is just as good. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I've noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? The latest Ripper victim. What do you know about him? Sam, eh? God, I'm gonna have so much trouble keeping this voice. Bet somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and again over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John! Is this other guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. Thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering to me. He pauses, might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, I'm Jake and you are? Nice to meet you. And well-mannered too. Such a rare thing in the city. Well, sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep out there. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the matter. Poor guy. He was hanging out at the Seamstress Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I've been laying low here for a few days after a bad run. Miss Kubota asked me to throw John out, so I did. But out in the alleyway, some gangers got the jump on me. Damn,
I might need some soy cough. Sorry, cough. I might need some sorry cough after. Yeah. Stop trying to mix accents, me. Damn. I might need some soy cough after that. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyways. Now what's wrong with these intestines? You hear a loud squishing noise as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat cork bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could earn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles, and you get an impression that doesn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though. That's the last I saw of him. Until he ended up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day at this place. Let's see here. Done this before? Great, so you don't know anything about his death. Do you know anything else? I know they found the body a block away from the Union, just lying there in broad daylight. That's the Barons for ya. Jake looks down, his expression masked in chrome and crimson glasses. Shame, though. Wish I could have been there. If those gangers didn't come along. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to Seattle. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader got the whole game searching the Barons for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit the streets alone at night, trust me. Jake looks you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? Crap. I'm gonna have to cut out so much. Alright, so it's nice to have some people. Someone watching my back out there, assuming they can trust me. I get it. Gotta be careful in this trade. I'm not one to go back on a deal, though. John can vouch for that. Plus, I know. Plus, you know where I'm hanging out, right? Doesn't leave me a lot of room to sell you out. So what you say? Yeah, I think we can do it for free. Great. I've been out here ever since the run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but that stretch of the Barons is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to the Morgue in one place without packing in some heat. Very funny, Jack. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. Now I do want to go for a melee build with this guy, so no guns, melee's my game. So we got a baseball bat. All I've got here is a baseball bat, but you look like you can handle it. So ready for an evening out on the town? Tell me more about the gangers first. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their vision of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners in the Barons looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a bit easier. Alright, I'm ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't working for you. Yet. Alright. So, I'm gonna super quickly loot this place. Whee! Yeah, so mystery upon mystery. So we haven't found out anything about Sam's death yet, but we're about to move to the next location. So I'm gonna leave this episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. But thank you very much for watching. You know what to do. Laters. Between the voices and allergies, I had to probably cut out several points of this, just that way I could read decently.